Yo, what's good everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today is a gem. It's one I've been getting a lot of requests to do. It is how to balance appointment setting and sales with school/work. So this is going to be the sauce. If you guys are currently working 9 to 5, you're working a job that you hate, you don't like the boss, you're not feeling fulfilled, and you're getting paid enough, or you're going to university, you're going to school, you're feeling lost, this is not the path for you, you're broke and you're not making enough money, and you eventually want to drop out and live life on your own terms, this is something I pay attention to because this is where I once was, and this is the roadmap and the info I wish I knew before getting into this. Okay, so a lot of people are asking me, is it possible? And the answer is yes, 100%. So we're going to go over the roadmap today. Take notes, listen, and like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. If you don't know me already, my name is Matt Jacob. I basically used to be a uni dropout. So I've been there, done that. I've been a uni dropout. I've tried multiple businesses. It didn't work out. I found appointment setting. Then it worked out. Was able to move to Thailand, move to Philippines, live with the boys, and enjoy life. Okay. If you want to learn more, YouTube channel is always there to be clicked on. So 100% it is possible. What I'll say to you is you don't need the most time. You need to make the most out of the time you have. So this is a classic case of resourcefulness. And there's a fly in front of me, which I'm going to get away. You don't need the most time. You just need to make the most of the time that you do have. Energy management over time management. So everyone's saying, like, I don't have the time, I don't have the time. But like what Alex Hormozi says, you know, if you open up your phone and go in your screen time, look how many hours you're on your phone every single day. Start there, okay? We're on Reels, we're on TikTok, we're going out with friends, we're traveling, we're commuting, we're doing all these unnecessary things when you can just open your laptop and get straight to work. So, you know, there's a lot of people that don't have as much time as you, and that they're even busier than you, but they're still finding a way to get all this stuff done. I knew a kid one time that I used to work with, and he was from Mexico, and he was trying to get into appointment setting and then eventually sales, and he was going to classes every single day. I think he also had a part-time job, and yet and still he was able to work one offer and then stack on a second offer, and it was pulling in $5,000 months all the way from Mexico. The dude's 18 and he's working two offers and he's able to make it happen. So if that's not a testament to to answering if this is possible, I don't know what is. Okay, so be resourceful, guys. You have more time than you think. You just have to make it work out. Not like the next thing actually is energy management over time management. A lot of people emphasize and they overrate time management, but what you need to prioritize is energy management. So how do you, like, what time do you go to bed? What time do you wake up in the morning? At a scale of 1 to 10, where's your energy at? Is 0 being you have no energy, you can't even lift a finger, all the way to 10 where you feel like you can just, you know, go to space and you're jumping up and down and you never get tired and you're just yapping all the time and you feel great. That's 10 out of 10 energy, okay? We have 0 and then we have 10. We're going to get as close to 10 as possible, all right? And there are ways you can do that. Because ultimately, it's very, very hard to beat our bodies when people have, willpower, like a lot of willpower, they say they never give up and they can work all day long. Yes, it's mental, but a lot of it is also physical. So they've optimized their bodies in a way so that they have a lot of energy so they can say those things, that they can work all day long, yada, yada. So we want to get to a 10 as much as possible with our energy. What are ways to do that? Obviously, working out, eating well, drinking coffee helps, but it's a temporary fix. Also, nicotine, I've heard, helps as well. And then also spending time, like recharging if you need to, going on like walks in nature, anything you need to do to basically recharge, feel great, and have like limitless energy. There's certain supplements as well. My old supplement stack was magnesium, Tonkat Ali, lion's mane, and then also vitamin D, 10,000 IU, vitamin K, K2 to supplement that, and then there was one more which I forgot. So do everything you can to optimize your energy. You know, don't eat carbs in the morning or avoid carbs as much as possible in the morning, especially just because it's going to give you it personally gives me brain fog. And then I make like the first meal of the day typically protein based or fat based, high fat, high protein. Carbs can wait till later. All right. And then the basic things as well. Cut out the alcohol, cut out the drugs, cut out everything else that's draining of your energy, even friends, like people who are friends. So focus on the energy management, 80-20 rule. Focus on the 20% of the task that's going to bring 80% of the results. Because not every task that you do is going to lead to equal results. All right? A lot of you are stuck doing 20/80. You're doing things that take a lot of work, but it's not moving the needle. You're trying to make your page look nice. You're trying to obviously optimize your profile, but you're doing little unnecessary things. Instead, we want to focus on the things that move the needle, but doesn't necessarily take that much time, but it does work. So outreach, like having convos, having interviews, optimizing our profile, carving our outreach message, setting appointments, learning the framework, going through training, etc. So 80-20 rule. Only focus on the tasks that move the needle. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Assuming you work a 9 to 5, 5 days a week, you actually have more time than you think, all right? You can get up earlier, you can set after 5 p.m., you can stay up later, all without sacrificing your sleep and your quality time. So, sleep is very important, don't get me wrong, but I tell this to people all the time. I tell this to my students. I had to tell this to one of my students, actually, who inspired this video. Appreciate you, Joe. So, obviously, sleep is very important, right? But sometimes duty calls and you just have to make short-term sacrifices to bring in the long-term results. So a couple hours of sleep, like taken away, is not going to kill you. Obviously, on a prolonged period of time, it is. But basically, what I'm trying to say is you have to make sacrifices. So you get up earlier, set after 5 p.m., stay up later, do what you need to do in the hours that you have. With weekends, it's even better. Like weekends, you can set all day. You just get up as early as you can, go to sleep as late as you can without ruining your sleep too much. You can still have quality time. You can still go to the gym, yada yada. You can request days off. You can set or find offers during your lunch breaks. So what you can be doing once you have your lunch break, you just go on your phone and set some appointments, like have some convos here and there while you're eating your Chipotle or whatever you guys eat. While you find offers, you send your outreach message, you send your outreach video to 5 to 10 people during your lunch break. All right? If you're commuting, let's say you're on the bus, like do some of that while you're on the bus. Don't just be sitting around listening to music. As much as that's the better thing to do, it's the more fun thing to do. Again, we got to make this a priority. Because we aren't starting with the most amount of time. We're starting with what we have. Okay? Set and find offers during lunch breaks. In any pocket of free time that you have, do it. Stop scrolling. Stop doom scrolling all the time on Reels. Stop the TikToking. Stop the partying for the meantime. Stop the distractions. Cut out those old toxic friends. Or just distance yourself. Don't be saying yes to everything, all right? And don't be scrolling Reels all the time. I have a setting on my phone where essentially you can turn your screen gray. And I saw this is really good. So look, peep that. Now it's gray. If I click the 3 buttons, if I click this button again, it now turns colored again. I forgot where I saw that, but you can find it in settings, and I think you can go in accessibility and you can change it into grayscale. So that really helps with focus because apps are designed to have the ideal colors to grab your attention. So do everything you can to optimize your focus. Stop scrolling on Reels, TikTok, etc. Sending those funny Reels to the group chat only after you've done your work. So that's a lesson in and of itself. Or if this is still too hard for you and you have balls of steel and you just want to you're like, fuck it, let me just do it. Let me just make the quickest, biggest, boldest move. If you're a Chad and you got balls of steel, just quit. Just quit your job. You're not going to be there anyway. You're trying to get out of there. That's the whole point of doing setting and sales, so you can actually replace your income and get out of there. So if you have balls of steel, you're a Chad. You want to just do it. Just quit. Bring your soul back. Take your soul back. Okay, we're not trying to trade money for our soul. We're not trying to do that. We're trying to build a business. We're trying to build an income around our lifestyle, not a lifestyle that supports our business and our income. So quit, go all in. If you have money saved up, even better. You can invest that into mentorships. You can invest that just for living expenses to keep you afloat for the next couple months. But if you're a Chad, then just quit. All right. So there you go. If you're working 5 days a week and you're working 9 to 5, you're saying all the time, I don't have time. Well, yes, you do. I just gave you a bunch of ideas and a bunch of reasons why you do have time. Let's say you're studying now. Your first year in uni, second year in uni. Maybe you're coming up to third year. Maybe it's exam season right now, and it's very, very busy. I understand. Again, this is not to put down the fact that you have a lot of commitments. I know you guys, whoever is watching, like you have a lot of commitments. It's not, especially right now in Christmas time and finals and exams, right? But I'm just giving you ideas, okay? So on top of everything mentioned earlier, getting up earlier, setting after 5 p.m. or setting in the afternoon, staying up later, waking up earlier, like I said, on top of everything there, you can set or find offers during online class or during lecture. So when I was still in the UK, I only did first year, but when I did first year, and it was a good experience to have, even though I dropped out. Classes wouldn't be the same time every day. Like it'd be spread out. So on a Monday, there might be a 9 a.m. lecture, followed by a 10 a.m. lecture, and then I might have like a bunch of time in between, and then I have a 2 p.m. lecture, and then let's say one more. Some days I only literally had like 1 or 2 classes. That's it. Some days I didn't even have a class, especially weekends. And then there's some days where it was more crowded. Like I had 3 back-to-back lectures, and then I had some online class lectures. So in the pockets of time that you do have, you can set or find offers during by then. And in days or times when you don't have classes, do some setting and finding offers. Like I said, on the weekends, for example, do just enough to pass, unless you can both set. So what I'm gonna say about this is disclaimer. Put it for your own situation. Again, I'm just giving you ideas. Twist it to your own situation. For me personally, uni is not something I wanted to pursue. I wasn't trying to be a lawyer. I wasn't trying to be an engineer. I really just did it to try to please my parents. But deep down, it wasn't what I wanted to do. So doing just enough to pass is a smart move to do. All right. So I just don't fail. If you want to set and you want top grades, more kudos to you. If you want to go all in on getting a degree and studying, then you have to work harder. You have to do more. You have to be more focused, right? But I'm not sure why you're watching this video then. So unless you're just interested, then welcome. You're welcome to watch. But for the guys that want to turn for you guys that want to turn full-time setters or full-time closers, then just do enough to pass. If uni is not the thing for you, just do enough so you don't fail, but you pass, okay? Maybe even get someone to help you with the homework or the coursework. Like I know your parents might not like it, but we're doing it for our parents. Again, cut out the distractions and drop out if you have balls of steel like I did, okay? You're going to have so much more focus if you just focus on one thing instead of having 2 to 3 other commitments. There's still a way to do it with a bunch of commitments, but the biggest lesson for me and the biggest thing that I did was dropping out, because not only did I have a lot more free time, I also had my back against the wall to make this work. It's like, okay, I dropped out now. My parents are mad that I dropped out. They want me to start finding a job, otherwise I'm screwed. And they're going to keep giving me arguments every single day, butting heads. Like, this is not an environment I want to grow in anymore. Like, I don't want to be stuck in my parents' house and just be stuck in endless arguments. It was so taxing to the head. This was a big motivation, a big pain of mine that helped me, bounce back after I moved out, start finding setting, get an offer, and then start moving to Thailand and Philippines. So, drop out if you have balls of steel because your back is against the wall. Put yourself in uncomfortable situations because now you have to make it work. If you want to go full-time now, so for you guys that want to go full-time into this, you want to be doing what I'm doing, traveling the world, yada yada, all that guru stuff, I would recommend first starting with one offer, unless you're a Chad, like I said, or you have the time for it. Just start with one offer. Like, don't go into 2 or 3 offers. Start with one, become a master, get really good at it, at the niche. Slowly cut back your hours if possible. So, ask for leaves, ask for any way you can get less time doing work or 9 to 5. Doing work or studying. Be smart with your money, and focus. So make commission and stack. Don't blow it on stupid stuff because you're not at that point yet. Be in monk mode or your winter arc if you have to. Like, cut out the distractions. Go ghost. Once you're making enough to replace your job or quit uni, make that leap and go full time. So think about, okay, how much money do I need to be making to replace my 9 to 5? And whatever that number is, you have a goal now, and you just have to start stacking commission. You need to get an offer. You need to book meetings, and you have to get good at the skill. And then make enough, like every single month, that equals your 9 to 5 income. Have some savings stacked away. Make investments if you need to on mentorships and courses and communities. And then once you're making enough, then just make the leap. Move to a new country and earn in a weaker currency. So I'm here in Philippines right now. People earn in pesos, we spend in pesos, and yet I'm still earning in USD or GBP in pounds or euros. Instead of spending it in euros and pounds and dollars, I just spend in pesos and things are a lot cheaper here. For example, like a condo here is like $600 a month, even in the most expensive city. There are more condos that are more expensive, but you can still find some for a good price, and it's way cheaper than in the US, where like minimum rent for an entry level condo is $2,000, and over here you're getting like the same, if not better, quality of service or better quality life. So move to a new country, earn a weaker currency, enjoy life. That is the steps you want to do if you want to make full-time income with setting and sells. So, going back to the question, is it possible? 100%. 100%. What I'll actually say, one more thing I'm going to say real quick is if you're doing a side hustle or another income, let's say trading, let's say, trading, Amazon FBA, affiliate marketing, ecom. It's not the best idea to be doing ecom, studying, and setting. It's not the best idea to do ecom or affiliate marketing, going 9 to 5, and setting, or sales. Not the best idea. Unless you're a savage again and you can make it work out, then make it work out. But for most of you guys, I'm afraid we just don't have that time, or we don't have that killer instinct just yet. So you need to pick one and go with it. So if it's ecom you want to focus on more, then go with that over setting. If it's setting that you want to focus on more, then follow my channel, do what I tell you to do, and go all in that. You have to drop the other distraction, because at this point, these other business models are just other distractions. All right, you need to pick one and go all in, because they all work. It's just about you to make it work. So that's my final say. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, and check out the links in the description. Check out the rest of my videos. Everything that you'd possibly need to get into appointment setting is all there. So all you have to do is go to my YouTube playlist, watch the videos you need to watch, and then go from there. All right? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you share this to a friend as well if they're going to 9 to 5 or setting or studying, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.